Hey guys, Christina here, and today I have a look for you at the books we read in our homeschool last month, May 2019. So our year is wrapping up, and we actually were away for, it was about a week and a half. We had kind of, prep and recoup and laundry and everything. So we ended up taking almost about 2 weeks off in May. So this is gonna be a really quick video because I don't have a lot to share with you. So for relouds, we read this book here, The Shakespeare Stealer by Gary Blackwood. And this went along with our story of the world that we're doing. And it's about 200 pages. There's no pictures in here. This was an interesting book. It definitely tells a lot about kind of the Shakespearean time, and particularly about the theater and kind of what it was, the rules around it and how it worked. So it was really good at showing that and some kind of the historical background. I don't think it was a great book though. I don't know. I mean, it was okay. I kind of was waiting for more and it wasn't quite what I expected. The kids said it was okay. I don't think they really loved it either, so it was okay. Shakespeare Stealer. And that was the only read aloud we did for the month, other than like some small science type books to go along with our human body science that we're doing right now. So then Audible. So we finished listening to Where the Red Fern Grows by Wilson Rawls. It was so good. Oh, it was so good. I think that's probably one of my favorite books now. It was just so good, and the narrator did a fantastic job. He just brought that story to life. I got the movie from our local library. We're gonna watch it tonight, and then I understand that there is a newer version and a second part as well. So we may watch those and see how they compare. But the book was just, it's such a simple story in a lot of ways, yet so complicated and so much emotion, and it's like I said, I think it's one of my favorite books now. It was phenomenal. So I highly recommend that, Where the Red Fern Grows, if you haven't read it or listened to it. And then, because we went on a road trip, we had maybe 35 plus hours of driving total. We got an audiobook, and I was trying to find a longer one, and we had the book Echo by Pam Munez Ryan on my wish list for a while, and it was quite long. It was like 10 hours. And so I thought, oh, perfect, we'll get this one. And it totally was not what I thought it was about. I read the Audible reviews, I had a look on Goodreads, and I think I looked on Common Sense Media, maybe. But it just was not what I expected at all. It was a really good book though. It was really good. We all really enjoyed it. And actually, we were about to head home on our last day, and we had 15 hours, or last 2 days, 15 hours plus the driving. And we only had an hour of the story left, and we ended up downloading another one, which I'll share in a minute. But Echo, I don't want to spoil too much. First of all, because we listened to it and we didn't read it, talks about, there's a lot of musical parts to it, and in the Audible copy of it, they actually play the music. And so there was music in this, which was just a great element to add. That was really fun and really neat. It's based around harmonica, and that has sparked a huge interest in my kids. They've all, since we came home, picked up the harmonica that we've had, and they've ordered books from the library to learn how to play it and kind of learned a few songs. So that was really cool. It's always great when I think a book can spark that level of learning and wanting to try something new. So the story itself. So it's broken up into, I don't know, maybe 5 stories, I'd say. A couple are very short and 3 are very long. Each of those stories could have been its own book. It was so good. So it was great. It was a great book, but I kind of at the same time wish that there had been 3 separate books, because I just want to read more. So it was really good. It talks a lot about World War II, the time leading up to it, during, and does it go after? Well, the end of the book is after. And about in Germany and kind of the changes that were occurring before the war, and then in the United States in 2 different locations, including California, and a little bit about how the Japanese were pulled off of their land and they lost their businesses and the issues around that. So great if you're studying that time period, and just gave a lot of background and knowledge and depth if you wanted to learn about that. The other side of that, of course, the flip side is that you have to be kind of aware of that for your children and where their learning ability is or understanding ability, because there are some heavy topics that it deals with. But overall, we really enjoyed it. Definitely thumbs up from our family. So then, like I said, we needed another book to listen to on the way back. And so we listened to Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne. We listened to his Mysterious Island over a year ago and loved it. This one, we still have, I think, about 2 hours left. It's really good too. And I mean, Jules Verne, he's so knowledgeable. He puts so much detail and educational value into his books. But I didn't find it was quite as good. Still really liked it, just not quite as good as The Mysterious Island, I guess. So those are the audiobooks that we listened to. So then the kids. So my 3 oldest boys who are in grade 3, grade 4, and grade 6, they all read like the Pokemon books and Diary of a Wimpy Kid this month. Really, they didn't have many extra school books. I think they might have had like 1 extra science, but really not a whole lot. And then my kindergartner, she read some books from here. So she's able to read now very simple words. So she read this last story here, and then she's read a little bit kind of in the different books and in like some other beginner books that we've got from the library and stuff. And that's kind of it. Like I said, it was a quick, easy, not a lot of books month. For myself, I'm currently reading this book here, Still Alice by Lisa Genova. I read her book Left Neglected not long ago and really enjoyed it, and this one too I'm really enjoying. I think I'm just over halfway through. It's about a woman who, a very acclaimed and a distinguished woman who develops early onset Alzheimer's, and kind of talks about the changes and from her perspective and professionally and family, and I'm really enjoying it. It's very realistic, I guess, and that's the kind of books I like. So still reading this one. I don't think I'll take me too much longer to finish it because I'm really enjoying it. Reading it as much as I can. And that's it. That's all we read in the month of May. So let me know if you read any of these books or listened to them and what you thought of them. And let me know what you guys are reading too, because I love getting suggestions. I'm always looking for new ideas for myself and for my kids. So leave that in the comment section down below. Otherwise, I hope this finds you having a great day. Take care.